All right. Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second Key Product Alert. In this Key Product Alert, we will talk today about the new products that Nextbox Travel Technology have launched. And for today, uh, we have Stefan Zavoyanu joining us. He is the API Product Manager, and he will talk with me today about all the cool products that we are going to launch, but especially about the next product that we're going to talk about. I think, Stefan, it's up to you for introducing yourself and yeah, tell people who you are.
Of course, thanks. And thanks for having me today, Linus. And hello, everybody. My name is Stefan, and I'm the API product owner here at Nextpacks. I just started working with the team recently, and the distribution API, the product that we're going to talk about today, is my very first product launch here.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's your first product that we're going to launch here, right? So, yeah, I think we are all eager to know what the distribution API is about. So, can you tell more for our viewers today about this topic?
Absolutely. So the distribution API was launched at the end of last month, and it created some excitement both for new and existing Nextpacks partners. Thanks to this new innovative API, we are now able to distribute more than 1 million properties to any channel or distribution partner out there that is willing to work with us, and all that in a scalable and efficient way. I've already hosted a webinar to inform all of our partners on this very first project and showcase this exciting new technology that we have implemented. In case you haven't seen it, the webinar can also be found on our YouTube channel. During today's live demo, the idea is to give our viewers a short walk through the developer portal to kind of show what's in store for them when working with our distribution API.
Yeah, that's really cool. So today we will have some exciting views of the developer portal, right? But just before we start, Stefan, and I think it's good for our viewers to understand, why would they even work with Nextbox as a demand partner? Because integrating the distribution API is, of course, one, but you also need to do it for a reason. And so maybe you can elaborate a little bit there.
Of course, of course, and I think it's a fair question. And gaining access to the distribution API means that you get over 1 million properties that I mentioned delivered to your platform. Uh, that way, you are giving your customers more to choose from, more accommodation, more rates, more policies, and more availability. And of course, this product is dedicated to any partner of any size, whether you are an OTA, a travel website, even a news blog, a travel agency, social channels or anything in between, you can use the distribution API to promote the inventory for your customers to book.
Yeah, so actually you're saying that you can get a super wide inventory added to your selling platform, which gives your consumers more options, but also um, that it is actually fitting for any type of business, basically that wants to consume the accommodation partners we have.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so I think that's a very compelling business case, right, Stefan? And I think for the commercial people that are viewing today, that should really resonate. But for developers, what's really new about this distribution API that would be compelling towards them?
Yeah, yes, that's also a good question. Indeed, I will start with what's new. So our distribution API is a brand new RESTful API. It is fast, incredibly fast, reliable, and can also deliver hundreds of thousands of those properties that I mentioned and their content. Well, there, I guess I already named one benefit. It also provides an efficient way to keep that content updated via our dedicated Delta service. It's all about efficiency. It's all about spending less time and people managing the inventory. And all of this is made possible by using latest JSON technology and cloud computing, which also makes it very easy for developers to develop against this API. So it's very easy to work with. It's scalable and, of course, relevant.
Yeah, yeah. So that is also for developers good to know, right? So that it's based on the latest technology, REST, JSON, and that are also Swagger files are available to actually quickly run those tests and get that data across. I think yeah, that is really an important aspect of this and a real big step forward for our demand partners. So could you tell me what a demand partner will be actually able to do with this API? Because that's also important, right? Because you have your commercial benefit, you have the latest technology being used, but actually, what is it about?
Yeah, definitely. So I would say if I would have to put it, let's say, as a summary, a demand partner will be able to build an inventory of properties, right? That as we said, that their customers can book, having all of those choices made available, all in a seamless way. That inventory can then be updated efficiently and automated. So no manual work, no more flat files or like large files, and no more gaps in having the most up-to-date information. You always have the latest, let's say, information, whether it's content, whether it's rates, availability, at your platform straight away.
Yeah, yeah. So all that access and all that information is real time available in our developer portal. I think it would be now time to show our viewers a glimpse of how that developer portal looks, and that you can go over the functionalities and the information provided, right, Stefan? Because I think that's where everyone is looking for at the moment.
Yes,
I think for the purpose of a good view across YouTube and for our viewers, I think it would be good that we shut down our cameras, and we will of course return afterwards. But then the viewers have the perfect view of the developer portal.
definitely. And indeed, that's what we promised our viewers, a sneak peek to our developer portal, the one-stop shop where any, let's say, team of the developers will be able to find the information they need when working with the distribution API. And I will start with the Swagger UI. So this is a place where all the specs will be found about our endpoint. And as you can see, we have endpoints for content, so like properties, um, and also property changes. As I mentioned, the Delta service that is dedicated for updates, property managers as well. And one mention that I would like to make is that all of these endpoints provide various parameters that are available for the teams to use depending on their business needs. So basically, whether they want to retrieve content on property IDs or even by supply partner or property manager, as we call it, or even PMS or property management system, there's a lot of functionality that allows you to customize the way you retrieve the information. On top of that, of course, we have availability and rates endpoints. So obviously, without that, customers would not be able to know when a house or a property is available. So they will see pricing available, and they will see calendars or availability available. And again, with the same flexibility that allows you to choose or pick what kind of information you want to retrieve from the API. And last but not least, we also provide, let's say, a constant or mapping codes endpoint, which will provide you the necessary information to match all of the codes of amenities or property types that we as Nextpex have and your platform. So make it easy to create that link for the content. And everything is documented in a JSON, JSON, of course, examples, samples, as well as a Swagger that is available here in the portal. So your developers can download it and kind of start working with the structure. On top of that, we also have a user management area where you as a team can add various accounts for your developers so that all of them have their own login and kind of see the portal. Of course, we have a dedicated area for credentials, whether they are production or sandbox. Of course, there's nothing here right now because this is our test account, but here you will see your dedicated API credentials. And last but not least, we also want to make it easy for people to understand what they're working with. So that's why we have detailed documents or articles about how to get started with the distribution API, or how is the authentication working or looking like. What are some of the requirements for the certification or guidelines in terms of content, is just to give you those recommendations. Of course, release notes where we are going to publish all of the changes that will be coming in this new product, because this is the first release version. There will be more functionality, more features added over time, so they will be listed here for you to see. And last but not least, the bookings API is the API that Nextpex has and allows your customers to actually make those reservations after they've kind of seen the listings or the properties on your platform. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this sneak peek, and if you have any further questions, you can always reach out to us, and we are more than happy to give you extra information whenever needed. So thank you. Let's go back to you, Leonard.
Yeah, thanks, Stefan. I think this was a really exciting sneak peek and a demo of our developers portal. I really think that the information is very complete and that all the technology is there to support developers in really quickly adopting this API. So if you would summarize of what we just saw, what are the three key items that you want to remind our viewers of today?
Absolutely. So first of all, we are providing full access to the Nextpacks distribution API that allows any partner or any, let's say, distribution partner out there over 1 million properties, all via the API. There is a developer portal access, as you've seen, that your teams would have as they work with the distribution API. And last but not least, top-notch support from a talented team of both commercial and technical experts at your disposal.
Yeah, I think that's great. So just to recap there, I mean, the support here is also very important. We have a dedicated team there to help you. I believe, Stefan, correct?
Yes.
And so can you share then a little bit on how partners actually can get access to this API and what the steps are to become a Nextpacks demand API partner using the distribution API?
Of course. Well, I would just kind of name 3 steps, very easy. So first, have a look at distribution API webinar to get a better understanding of what the API can do for you. There is the webinar on our YouTube channel where we kind of go a bit more into details about the functionality, about the endpoints, and so on. Second would be reach out to our support at nextpacks.com if you'd like to get started, both for new and existing partners willing to work with the distribution API. And 3, we provide you the access and you can get started with the integration. It's easy, right?
That's awesome. So it's a very quick win to contact us and to get more information about the distribution API. And after a few conversations, we can just give you access and you can go live with the integration.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's a wrap up for today then. I think thank you very much for joining today's podcast with me today. And for all our viewers, I would like to say thank you very much for taking the time to view our sneak peek and our key product alerts today. Our next key product alert will be about machine learning and how we implement that with Nextpacks. And yeah, if you want to have more information about our new products or partnerships we have with online sales channels, but also with accommodation partnerships and PMS systems, you can go to nextpacks.com and also follow our LinkedIn and YouTube channel where we publish a lot of new information and updates about our company. For now, thank you very much, and let's see you soon in one of our next episodes of a Key Product Alert.
See you next time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Stefan.